Hey guys, Jeremy for Poker Savvy Fool's Ring video number 3. Got some new hands here on the hand replayer. Um, these hands I think are pretty cool. They're all bluffs, I believe, and they're all, I wouldn't say spots that don't come up, that never come up, but I would say that these are more so kind of moves that you should use sparingly, but I think you'll see what I mean here in just a second. Um, uh, this is actually, a lot of these are going to be catered towards regulars, and once again, you'll see what I mean. So let's just go ahead and start looking at the hands here. Starting off with this first one, we've got Ace Jack, regular player, kind of taggish, opens up in the hijack. And we 3-bet him with Ace Jack. I think it's fun to 3-bet with Ace Jack, and fold if they re-raise. This is. I wouldn't say that in 6 max there's much of a difference that you would be able to get Ace Jack in very often, but I would say 6 max, like a weird, crazy, aggressive 6 max game, or most definitely in some heads-up games against certain opponents, you can even get this Ace Jack in for value. Here I'm pretty much using it as a bluff, and obviously I expect to get called a certain amount of the time, and when I do get called I have a pretty playable hand, especially in position, so that adds the value of my play. Villain did call here, and he's a regular, so I mean, what we're going to see here is me kind of mixing up my play and me basically deviating from my standard play, basically because he has a pretty good idea of what my standard type of play should be in these type of spots. So I definitely want to throw curveballs at him, and not just be reckless about it, but have some reasoning and put him in some spots where he's just like, I don't know what the hell to do. And a lot of times if you put people in spots like that, you're gonna end up with pots that don't really belong to you, and then obviously when you do play hands in a standard fashion, you won't be so predictable even if you are playing predictably 90% of the time. So anyway, here villain checks to me, and I think a lot of times this is just a good flop to bet. Obviously, there's over pairs, or over cards to his under pairs. A lot of his range left to fold. I do think we'll get check call some of the time here, and I think we might get check raise bluffed every so often. And I mean, I have a pretty powerful hand, in which case there's going to be some turns I can call him on, things like that. And also, when you 3-bet in position, you don't have to always fire. You can just completely give up sometimes, too. So, keeping that in mind, this is a hand where I'm kind of giving up, but, well,